Hey, hey, how are you? I hope you are well. It's Nina Lemtier here, the hair and wellness coach, and I wanted to jump on and talk to you about 3 significant ways that you can overcome a mind block. And before I continue, happy new month. What a blessing to see this month. It's going to be exciting, lots of evolution is going to happen. Evolution. But anyway, happy new month. So please do stick around if you want to know 3 top ways that you can overcome a mind block. What is a mind block? Have you in your adult life ever wanted to stop a particular behavior that you're exhibiting, and you just keep finding yourself doing that thing? So have you ever? Because I have definitely found myself in that position so many times, and I end up asking myself, oh, why are you doing it? Why, and I'm almost like, it's almost like I go on autopilot and I just think, why though? Have you ever? Now that's where my top tips come in, because I was having a conversation with a lovely lady today, and we were just sharing our experiences from like childhood and stuff. And I learned this from a guy called Ray Higdon, and he calls it laser coaching. And it's all about looking at particular behaviors that you're doing now as an adult. And there's always a link back to your childhood. So during your formative years, maybe there's a trauma that you experienced. Maybe there was something that happened. If you're jumping on, say hi, don't be a stranger. Maybe there was something that happened that has caused you to develop this coping kind of mechanism to basically, it's almost like a protective behavior that you're doing now as an adult. And he basically, to cut a long story short, he has a way of linking it. So you would just say to him, okay, this is what happened to me as a child, or this is the experience, or whatever. And he has a way of just explaining it to you. And if I give you one of my examples, so I was bullied heavily as a teenager, primary school age. And how I behave in my adulthood, one of the behaviors is that I'm really, I'm quite self-critical of myself. So I can be quite harsh on myself. And I'm always wanting to do stuff to improve myself, because I still, in my head, I still want to fit in. I want to be accepted. It's not gone away from me. So that's like a behavior that I'm still doing now as an adult, that was formed as a protective behavior when I was a child. So that's just an example. So if you're in a situation where you're constantly doing this behavior and you really can't figure out why you keep getting stuck. So I was chatting with this lady and she was just like, I just can't figure out why I keep doing this. And after we spoke, she was like, oh my gosh, that could be it. Because she talked about something that happened in her childhood. And by the time we finished, it was like, oh my gosh, it was like a light bulb moment for her. So that's the tip number 1. If you're doing something that you don't like, that you don't want to do, but you still keep doing it, look at your past. Sit down, have a herbal cup of tea, and just try and reflect and think, was there anything that happened in your childhood? Was there any trauma? Was there any incident that has really stuck with you? And talk about it. And that's why my live is called, talk more, worry less, because sometimes just by talking to somebody and just sharing, you get a level of comfort and understanding. And worrying is just the most pointless behavior, but we still tend to do it. And it's so interesting how you can have such miscommunication with people just through not talking. It's crazy, isn't it? But talk more, worry less. Now, tip number 2, if you are having a mind block, okay, is to empty your head early in the morning when you first wake up. Empty your head of those thoughts. So whatever you're thinking about, just write it down. It doesn't matter how long it is. It doesn't matter how small it is. It doesn't matter how random it is. Just write it down. And this will help you break down what is kind of building up in your head. And basically the key words, what you're thinking about, what's coming to your mind during this quiet time in the morning, is what you want to dig deeper on. So it's those words that come to you. Maybe it's not words, maybe it's places you've been, maybe it's like memories of people, anything, just write it down. And that's a good habit to cultivate, which is journaling. So regularly journaling how you feel. If there's an incident of anything, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling like you've got these mind blocks, just start journaling how you feel. And again, talk to somebody about it. You know, share with somebody something that maybe you can't work out, etc. It's so good to improve any mind block situation. And number three is to take supplements that really promote mental clarity, because you'll be surprised with all the foods we can eat, it really can literally clog us up. So just by taking these supplements that really help to bring that clarification, scientifically proven, to help clarify your mind and just give you that focus, honestly, it makes a world of difference. And drink plenty of water as well. And I promise you, if you follow what I've just said, you will find that mind block is unraveling and disappearing. And if you want more, I've got at least another 15 ways, that you can get rid of mental mind blocks and just get yourself back on track. And you may have to practice at it, you may have to, work at it, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying that the way that I'm approaching this just clearly isn't working and I need to do it differently. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you want that, just comment below, send me a message, send me the word focus, and I will know exactly what you want, and I will share my resources with you. I'll share the supplements that I take, especially during the time of the month. And baby brain has been with me since my babies were young, like that's permanent. So I definitely need to constantly do what I've said to you. And it's helped me dramatically, especially on those days that I do feel a bit overwhelmed. You get news, you see things that just throw you off guard and you're like, whoa. Especially on those days, it's helped in the most remarkable way. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Bye. Oh, and if you watch this on the replay, please #replay. And if you can think of someone that could do with some clarification, some mind block moving, tag them in the video or share this video with them. And if you want more daily kind of encouragement, daily tips, tricks, and things like that, you can join my private group for women. It's holisticwellnesswomen.com. holisticwellnesswomen.com. I'll put the link in the comments of this video as well. And if you've got fibroids, then you're in the same boat as me. And we just support each other, empower each other to just have that holistic wellness, mind, body, soul, all of that jazz and juice. And we are becoming better versions of ourselves and having lots of fun. Have a fabulous time. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.